Like, you know, tradition and family are pillars of the typical Hispanic family. And more recently, more and more families are becoming more goal-oriented and pushing their children to be more independent while still continuing their culture and their tradition. So ladies, you know, how are you teaching your kids, but staying with that culture and tradition of your family?
For me, my son is at Lubbock High, and he's in the mariachi. The older one has I was really young when I had him, so I didn't teach him the way that I should have, but as I got older, the little one is very rich in tradition. We're trying to get the older one steered back in, so we do Dia de los Muertos. We go hard on that. I try to make a big deal of it so they understand why we do it. Just trying to reel it back in to what my roots were.
Okay. Benji?
For us, it's mostly family traditions, spending time together, holidays, those kind of things. And with my son, well, for us, like college was a big deal. I'm the first one that graduated from college. My parents thought that college was way out of school, out of working.
Wow.
And so they were like, you just don't want to work, And I graduated, and now the next generation, we've got 4 at Texas Tech. So I think with every generation, of course, you want better for your kids, and still trying to hold on to, the traditions and cultures of holidays and things like that.
Okay. Christy?
My responsibility is a little bit different. I mean, culture is everything. I was raised with it, but the other part is that as the owner of Latino Lubbock magazine, and knowing that a lot of families from this area have been robbed of their culture, I've had to make sure to hold events and do everything in my power to sustain the culture, the traditions. And I experience with a lot of folks rebirths, so they're getting a chance to experience the culture. And I put on so many events related to the Latino community that it's important that we are not just sharing that with our own children, but making the public aware of that so that they will embrace our culture and heritage.
Very good. Any different way that you're teaching your kids from the way maybe you were brought up, like more importance on education or independence, anything?
I was a first generation college graduate as well, and so for me it's like, go. I will be here. My mom kind of told me, she's like, you can't leave until I die. So I'm stuck here in Lubbock until she dies. But I've told my children, like, go. You educate yourself, you make yourself worthy, you accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish.
Very good. Either of you have anything on that?
Well, my parents, my dad was a college graduate, and every one of my siblings and I have graduated from college. It was just an expected thing. There wasn't any discussion. It was just expected. But I think the other part for, like, my own daughter, she grew up in a very strong Hispanic family, but also got the experience of going and traveling abroad, and she lived in Spain, and she really got to learn the culture.
Very nice. All right, ladies, thank you so much. More Be Heard, a conversation.